Welcome to the Fantasy Pavilion, your home for fantasy sports.
Welcome back to the Fantasy Pavilion, guys. Your home for fantasy sport, and of course, we are here to discuss, as you can see right there, cricket, the beautiful game of cricket. And right now, we are discussing CPL, the party, right? Where party is in sports, and of course, Trinidad is hosting this rounds right now, so all the matches will be the best vibes, better than all the other islands. I said it. So, of course, I'm joined here with Shamir, right? Shamir, the fantasy a little dicey. I want to go back to IPL. I've been really
He didn't like it. He didn't
IPL
like it.
was
He didn't
rough,
like it.
but I want to go.
He
No,
didn't
I
like
like
it.
it, but it's rough, bro. Boy.
Nah, it's we will talk to cricket draft to get some little ideas implemented. Hopefully,
Yeah. I want to
a little
talk that.
quirks, have a little quirks in it.
A
But
few things, a few
I
things.
must say it actually not that bad if you're
No,
on top of the games.
that's it.
That's where you need to be. So a man like you playing 100 fantasy games can't keep up, right? And
I keep it up, The problem, no, what I like that they did, which is I think which is something that will be tricky to do in IPL. What I like that they did was that they tried to do match
game
day
weeks.
game weeks
Yeah.
because they can't do that in IPL. IPL is
Nah.
madness. It's 10
No, well,
games.
no, I think they structured it a lot more like FPL than IPL
Correct.
fantasy. IPL fantasy give you take 120 transfers for the whole season, do what you want. Right? If it's done,
Right.
it's done.
Correct,
Right?
correct.
This is only 2. Take your hits every game week. Take your
Right.
hits. Move
If
on
you want a
again.
minus 50, right?
Yeah. But this is a little different. So I think I like the fact that it is different because it's different from the IPL. You accustomed to the IPL for cricket because
Correct.
with 120, right? And the uncapped players and thing, you could have
Yes.
real make your moves.
You could,
Right?
yes.
You could have real shift around and thing, real do thing. But this now, you're rigid in terms of you have to make sure your team plan out properly.
Yes.
Right? And if you take a hit is 50 points. A bowler had to take 2 wickets. Batsman score 50 runs to score points on your thing, So the hits is be real. You have to be very careful with your hits. So so far I'm enjoying it. I enjoying it. I'm not putting as much thought as I should have been putting into it, but I'm enjoying it so far. I'm doing good. Not bad at all.
Yeah. No, I like the interface and the cricket drafts of it's just more for me. How they have it, I do in a set and leave, honestly. But you can't do it with IPL. IPL you have to be because I wouldn't lie to you, Bosch has been my captain. So even now going back to the first 3 game weeks, or first 2, 3, I guess, oh gosh, the guy from Jamaica, the wicket keeper. He was my captain accidentally. I just left there. I said, oh, you're making points, cool. Then I put it on Bosch.
Yeah.
Right, Bosch doing well. But I've not been manipulating the double fixtures and whatnot. I've just been keeping. All I've done was keep the big boys that playing well and say, right, I'm leaving you also. When you play, play. That's what I've been doing, just monitoring. But I have to. You will see my team after it started to get rid of some. But it's hard because the price points are very tricky.
It is like I say, playing for the first time and not being on top of the game of how you play in your game. It becomes about a lot harder maneuvering for the rest of the season. If it wasn't on topic from the middle or beginning, it becomes a lot harder going forward to catch up. To be honest with you.
Yeah.
That's what I find because right now I'm playing catch up as well. I neglected my team for the first 4 game weeks.
Right.
And I now starting to get back into the game and pick the team properly, etc. And I'm now starting to score some points. So it took a while to get the team to proper shape. And this team still doesn't have structure, if I'm being honest with you.
Yeah.
Because you have to have the problem with CPL and this cricket draft. I appreciate the fact that you have to have certain players in the team, certain batsmen, certain bowlers. It would be the fact that there are not a lot of batsmen in CPL, pure batsmen, and you have to have 3. They don't have a lot of pure batsmen that are actually doing well, right? A lot of persons scoring runs are the all-rounders and a few batsmen, but a few batsmen are expensive.
Correct.
And then you have to have a batsman / keeper, and he taking up a keeping spot, not the batting spot. Now you have to throw in somebody who's not playing to make up your numbers for your batting spot. So effectively going into a game week with 10 players, not 11, right? if you know what I mean. So
Yeah.
it becomes a bit dicey in terms of team selection and how the fact the array of players we have is not great to gather points from because those players are mainly all rounders and bowlers, and they're not pure specialist batsmen within the game. The option wise, at least now.
Yeah. No, no, no. I
So
get
it
you.
makes it tougher. It makes it tougher. That's what I
Yeah.
would say.
It.
Yeah.
I think too. For me personally, I clearly know way more about the international cricketers than I
Okay.
do my West Indian because I think that's
Okay.
what I need to do a little more research because like with the IPL, I was great. I had no worries because I knew somebody Indian, I knew somebody uncapped, and because of you and your great insight, right? Because of
Mm-hmm.
you and your insight, that's how I've been picking some of the players I picked. But if you watch my
Mm-hmm.
team, thankfully, I don't think there's a cap on how much foreign players you can have. Thankfully, I don't think so.
Although,
This
yeah, you're right. I think you're
right,
right. I think
right.
you're
So
right.
that has helped me a lot because I just went with the guys that I know. Like, all right, just go with these guys. I know
Yeah.
these guys, right? But some like listening to Ian Bishop, and them like analyze some of the players and some of the young guys that like play the regional limited overs and that kind of thing. There are a lot of them would have been some really good picks. Like I want to say Sharon, right? He would have got a real good pick
Yeah.
to have. Um, well,
Mm-hmm.
and some of the other, I didn't expect Rakim Kwan once I get so much Rakim Kwan once I get so much play, but he did.
He's
And
a,
then
I mean, he's a pedigree player.
no, but
In
he's a
terms of,
pedigree. I'm
sorry
not
to
saying he's a
cut you off.
beginner. Yeah,
Sorry to
yeah, yeah.
cut you off.
No,
Yeah.
don't yeah. I know he's not, of course, right? That bang in the series was lit, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I should have paid way more attention to the West Indian cricketers, the guy, and so I would have been able to. I think that would have helped me with the prices and picking the right players and spreading my team better.
Yeah.
But you know,
Yeah.
it's a learning. Because as I say, I custom playing IPL way more because the IPL is in our face a lot more. This is the first time I think we have a because last season I had no CPL fantasy, if I'm not mistaken, or at least it wasn't up
Mm-hmm.
and running. And then now we have two. We have the Dream 11 and this. So I guess it's just for us to get the research going and flow, get the juices flowing
I
and for next
think
year for sure.
you see, this is where I'll go back to the point of it's hard to recover because with the IPL, right, there's a lot of games,
Yeah. Yeah.
a lot of games,
Correct.
right, and it's quick turnovers. Every day is a game,
Peace.
right? You have significant amount of transfers,
Correct.
right? You have the uncaps as well,
Correct.
and it kind of forces you to be involved in the game and do a little bit of research in terms of you might watch a few more games than CPL right now because the timing's a bit different, right? You might watch a game in the morning time when you're doing work or whatever. Right now it's a bit harder for the CPL because I mean work whatever. I don't know what it is, right? But
No, it's tricky.
to me,
It's tricky.
yeah, a bit tricky, more tricky to watch the games now than the IPL at the point in time, right? At least for me. So you're being forced to be interactive with the game a lot more in the IPL because there's so much more transfers. You could feel like you could save your team. So you put more effort into it. And I feel that's where you kind of get a disadvantage. A quick draft with the only two transfers and you have to make the hits afterwards.
Yeah.
You have to put a lot more planning beforehand. I feel like we didn't have enough time or we didn't put enough time into the planning beforehand for the research and
Correct. Correct.
laying
Correct.
out the team and strategies
Correct.
and stuff. And as
Correct.
well as just the fact that some teams, the players who wanted to perform, not
Just not
performing. So
performing.
it's
Correct.
making the team selections harder because we all want all rounders in our team, but we can't have all rounders. We need
Yeah.
only have four,
Yeah. Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So it kind of makes that more difficult. And I think
Yeah.
that's where you kind of get your conundrum going now.
Yeah. For sure. For sure.
Yeah,
Right. Let's
yeah,
take a gander at game week 4 quickly. Okay, we had to look back before we could move forward. So
yeah,
of
totally.
course we got a bit of a thumping there from Jamaica, but Jamaica in good form, must say. Doing the
Yeah, yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Right. Let me just
Let's
look
put
at
it up on my
Jamaica
side.
first.
Hold on.
So Jamaica, oh sorry, is it up? Is up? Yeah, it's up.
Yeah, top it up. I'll
So
put it up on my side as
yeah,
well.
of course, yeah. A little tiny.
Probably I'm cricket for.
Um, so I must say, again, as I just said, I was just alluded to Jamaica looking really good. I must say, this guy Wasim, very consistent with the wicket taking, not bad at all. A good shout from this is no okay. Before we even do this, right, Shamir? This is what makes it easier with the cricket. Any
Mm-hmm.
cricket fantasy, at least for me, right? At least for me, with the cricket fantasy, the way that cricket is naturally is, it is stat based, right? Information is stats, right? All this information
Yeah.
is stats. And the reason, no, I don't have to watch the games to have an idea of how the players are doing. Now,
Yeah.
yes, a guy could come and score 50 today and then nothing. By looking at the guys who consistently scoring, even in the lose in the defeats. Right? So I look back at the last 4 games and I look and say, hey, all right, they lost, but this man still make 50. All right, he make 45 in this game. So I look at those things. Then I look at the bowlers he faced. So I use all that as my instead of watching highlights, I mean that because cricket highlights not the best. Right? You don't get
Hey, come
much,
on,
No,
better than
because cricket is
that.
a long game. You're not gonna get the best any highlights. You're not gonna see
Yeah.
certain things. Whereas football, you will see little plays, it's easier to the highlights to me are a little more beneficial in football than cricket. That's just my me. So what I like to do, I will look back at Jamaica's last 5 years, I'm just saying, and look at how each person changed. And so okay, I will look at the ball and attack the face, look at some of the batsmen, all and then do a little research on them, who's left hand, who this, who's that. So a little going cricket and for all kind of thing. And that's what helps me because at least cricket has all these numbers here, and that's very helpful because
So
that's how
I
cricket
would
works.
say I'll counter that point with the fact that any sport that you're looking at, majority of sports, you will get data like this across the board, right? In terms of now, cricket is just a lot more data because you have things to do with fours, sixes, runs, balls, face, overs, ball, economy rate, etc. Right? Football is touches, passes, goals, assists, etc. Right? Now, cricket on the face of it, you would see more stats because you're looking at a scorecard, right? Football is a score line, card and line, basically basic
Exactly.
English, card is a
Exactly.
lot more information,
Exactly.
right? So I think right now how you take an approach to your cricket game is how a lot of people take their approaches to other games as well. FPL mainly, right?
Mm-hmm,
Where they take
mm-hmm,
their
mm-hmm.
stats base, they could pull on their site, FBref, and get all those stats. Similarly for this, you have your scorecard, you get a plethora of information, no, and you do exactly what you said. You look at the run scored, batsman, whatever, score sixes, whatever, bowlers take wickets, whatever, and you pick your teams based on that, which is a admirable thing because admirable way to go because that's how you get the points, right? Players are performing. And the next point I want to raise also is that for cricket, form carries over a lot more than in football,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Right? And that point is solely based on the fact that if a batsman is in form, the next game, the odds are he'll score more runs than if a footballer's on form,
Mm-hmm.
there are lesser odds for him to score a goal the next game, right?
Correct.
That's just how it is. That's just how it is, right?
Correct.
Now, I understand, the argument could be that a batsman could out in one ball,
True. True.
a footballer could score a goal in one kick, right? That's just the natural way of things. But the fact is, form carries forward easily for cricket compared to football, and that's just how it is.
We
That's
see
just how it is.
the difference is these things, these stats in cricket translate towards some sort of productivity, right?
Yeah.
A
Well, yeah,
guy
yeah. I would say so. Yeah, yeah.
a guy's heat map in football and the amount of run and speed, but he ain't score no goal, he ain't do no assist. That means nothing to me. At least I could see this guy, boom, 2 runs, okay, we take 2 wickets. All right, the next game, 10 runs we took,
Okay.
and they contributed to something. A heat map
Yeah.
and runs and passes done and all of that, and shots on the post mean
Yeah.
nothing to me because it didn't qualify or quantitate to something, right? So cricket, at
Okay.
least you can
Yeah.
see where they're going and heading, and they'll be like, well, all right, cool. I can see a trend. Now, as you rightfully say, someone could come and score a century or 50 or whatever in this game. And we saw that a lot with IPL. There's a lot of fluctuation with a certain all around, we won't call names, that had everybody gassed, right?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
you come and you score here, and then next game, as you said, bam, duck, right? It can happen. But that's why looking back at the guys on the trends, like I like Lewis because at least Lewis scoring a little 40 here, 20 something. In CPL, 20, 30 runs, that's plenty runs. There's plenty
Mhm.
runs,
Mhm.
right? As in winning runs, that's something that could be a partnership there and they win something there. So
Yeah.
that is why I'll do that for cricket and do eye test for football. But that's a whole different ball game,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. I agree. I agree totally. I
If
agree
you
there.
understand what I mean, I ain't
Totally.
saying
Yeah.
and
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
it works for guys, it works for people in football, but I can't do that one for football. But cricket, like for example, this Frotian Webster, right? Kevin and I cannot get rid of him, right? Can't. We tried
Yeah.
to get rid of him and we can't because
No,
of his price
and
point, right?
not only
But
that, but because he's a sole batsman, one of
that's
the
it.
few in the game,
That
right?
is it.
And he's a
That
playing
is it.
batsman as well. So
So I can't.
can't,
It
you
don't make
can't drop
sense getting
him.
rid of him. For
Yeah,
who? For
yeah,
who? That is
exactly.
it. So we stuck with
Yeah.
him. It's
Yep,
not
yep,
to
yep.
say, and you see, you get it. You understand? That's no
Yeah,
problem. Right?
yeah,
That's
yeah.
but
I
looking
agree.
at
I agree totally.
but so I mean, I wanna talk about this guy though. What do you think about this gentleman right here? In
The
terms of
pavilion.
in terms
I
of
watched him
with
play.
bowler wickets. What do you think? What do
Yeah,
you think?
I watched him play live. Wednesday,
Yes, yes, yes,
and
yes.
he were. I mean, he's good. He impressed me a bit. He have a bit of fight in himself, and
Mm-hmm.
he trying his best. And as we could ask, right, and he hit some good lengths
Right.
or some decent pace. I think he's a good pick. If he is affordable, he might be affordable. Yes, he probably make 100 and something K, right? But
Oof.
he he seems to be doing well. He's in the team to play. It looks
Yeah,
like. I think
yeah,
that's the main thing.
yeah.
He in team to play. He'll be playing from now on. So he's a nailed on bowler for Trinidad, and Trinidad seems to maybe turn the corner. You
Maybe.
see, I don't know.
No, no, no. I ain't say anything. I
Yeah,
ain't say anything. I ain't
yeah,
watching the
no,
game, so I can't say a word.
yeah,
Right? Let's move on very quickly here. St. Lucia,
yeah.
Guyana.
I
Yo,
just point out
Guyana.
a few assets in in Jamaica. Sorry,
Yeah, no
Mohamed
problem.
Amir and Iman Wazim.
Yeah,
Those
talk
are
done. Yeah, for sure. Key,
key players for them.
key.
And Imam Azim gonna do even more damage when he goes to Guyana. It's gonna be worse. So
Yeah, because and explain why. Explain why.
I mean, it's a slower pitch,
Yeah.
right? You've
Yeah.
seen it in the game with Talawas versus Barbados Royals. When you see the thing come up, he took I think 4 wickets, right, or 3 wickets, right, and he had Bosch stumped out, and the ball turned a bit in that game. So as they go to Guyana, it's gonna be the
For
same.
sure.
So he can be more effective, I would
All
say.
right, guys. I think I want to
Yeah,
clip this part and put it on Twitter. So don't
yeah,
forget that part, guys. Don't
yeah,
forget
yeah.
about Watson. Big up. Right. St. Lucia versus Guyana. Guyana
Okay.
finally getting something.
Yeah, they're not performing too well yet.
No, not too hot, not too hot. And they have a good
Yeah.
team. The team is not trash.
They
That
have
team
a
is
good
not
team,
trash.
yeah. They have a good
Look at
team. I
that
would say
team.
so.
Shea Hope, come on, Hetmeyer, Shepard, Tahir,
They have a good team. They
Shamsi.
have a good
Like, man, I know some player
Well,
I
they
know.
beat
Ryan
anyways, they reached the
Shepard,
next result when they almost beat
almost,
us.
almost,
Yeah.
almost. When they
Yeah.
almost, but they couldn't. I fed
Yeah.
it. As
I
one
mean,
rivalry, I do like as. But anyway, so
so
here
for
we
this
see.
game it was good.
Mhm,
Yeah, it was good.
yeah,
Johnson Charles scored some runs, Faf scored
right,
some runs.
right,
Where yeah, Tim David, usual suspects.
right. Uncle
Rustin Chase
Faf.
is a big flop. Big flop this year.
Yeah,
Big flop.
boy, yeah, because he's a slow batter, you see.
No, he performed well last year because he actually did something, but this year devoid of form, absolutely
Yeah,
terrible.
yeah,
Right?
yeah,
Sorry to say, but yeah. Um, for Guyana, the key bowlers Tahir and Shamsi. That's the
yeah,
two spinners, and
yeah,
again,
yeah,
carry
yeah.
forward again. They're gonna do well again
When they're
because
home,
as
yeah,
when they're
yeah,
home, they're gonna do well. Yeah,
yeah,
and for Guyana, they banking a lot on obviously your boy the top batsman because I did mention that they're batting a bit weak,
yeah.
very top heavy, and right now they're looking at Hemraj, Ingram, Klassen,
Yeah.
Hetmeyer.
That's
Those
my
are the bulk scorers, and they have two hard hitting openers in the end. They're Shepard and Smith,
yes,
but right now they touch and go with their starting lineup right now. They'll hit one day, miss the next day.
correct.
So I would bank on them to
Too
say,
much. Yeah,
you know.
unless they're a good price point just to have. Yeah.
Yeah, totally agree.
Was this the one? No, it's not this one. This is the one that went to. It was not this one. Uncle Duckwood. This is when Uncle Duckwood ruined. Or is
No,
this?
I think that was
No.
the Trinidad game, I think,
Ah,
or
good,
nah.
good. Now,
I'm
to
not
me, it
sure.
was
I'm
a
not sure.
Jamaica game. But yeah, so Kyle
Yeah,
Myers not doing his usual, but Quinton the Cock, right? Solid as always. You can't go wrong. Bosch, my boy, can't go wrong at all. Love Bosch.
yeah, yeah,
Love Bosch. Bosch is the man. Right? He's my
yeah. So
captain.
far, very consistent. Yeah,
Puma captain.
I would put my captain anymore, but yeah,
Right? And he took a wicket. Ah, come on. What you
yeah.
want again, Shimmy? You don't want anything else again. Maybe two
I have
wickets.
a put my captain on my team right now that doing better than that. But
Who's that way?
uh, last couple of game weeks he doing well. Last 3 game weeks he doing well. That's Narayan.
That's a cheat code. No, that'll come.
Yeah, that's
But
not
yeah,
right. That's not right.
Sooner is a boss. Sooner is a boss. Yeah,
No,
yeah.
because he's taking wickets. His economy is like next to nothing, less than
Right,
6 a game, and he making a few runs in the tournament as well. So
right.
he's a captain for me. I would move it from Bosch if I were you.
Solid.
Yeah.
Cheap seems too
If,
expensive. You know what I mean? What I'll do after
okay,
trying to
okay.
beef up the players around Bosch. That's what I have to start with. When you see my team,
Mm,
you'll understand.
yeah. Catch you.
So big up Ruffman Powell, of course, Reefer and Django. So not too bad
Django
from
is a good
them.
shout,
Yeah,
doing well
yeah,
so far this season.
yeah, yeah. Not too bad
I
at all.
think he opened the button against somebody they played recently. It was it same Guyana. Some of those teams he played in Trinidad. He opened the button actually, so he might get more. He replaced Kenna Lewis actually, so
Okay. All right. Not bad.
that'd be interesting to have.
Yeah, not bad at all. We have Saint Lucia, Saint Kitts. So, whew,
Fletcher,
yeah.
feeling.
Yeah, I do think I did. I chase Fletcher. I don't think I chased Fletcher. I don't think so.
I did in the beginning. No, I actually didn't.
Yeah,
I think
I don't think
Kevin is the man that
Yeah, I think
like
Kevin.
Fletcher.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
Kevin
didn't chase
like Fletcher.
Fletcher.
Yeah,
Yeah. Big up Fab du Plessis, of course, Charles. Let me see. And who took
yeah.
the wickets really for Lucia? Boy, Saint Kitts, sorry.
Well, I mean, you
Saint
have
Kitts wickets. You have the
Azari
Pretorius.
Joseph. Yeah,
Yeah.
Victoria. Yeah,
Cottrell, finally, because I have
yeah,
Cottrell. I love Cottrell. And you have Dana Jaya. Well, I mean, we never recommend him because he could get
yeah. He's
slug up.
expensive, but he
Yeah.
actually did well in this game
Good
too. Yes, he
economy here,
did.
yes. 10 runs, 2 wickets, that's not bad at all.
Yeah,
You're not vexed
yeah.
with that.
Not
Four
bad, not
overs,
bad,
that's
not
not
bad.
bad. Not bad. Because he tends to get slug around. But I think he and all
Mm-hmm.
he might do well in Guyana. He's someone
Yeah,
to see.
he
Yeah.
may. Correct, he may. Yeah, he
Me.
may.
But he's one of those spinners that a lot of batsmen are not afraid of. But when he's on,
Yeah.
he's on. He's
Mm-hmm.
definitely
Mm-hmm.
on when he's on. St.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Lucia, the pick of the bowler would have been Weiss, Ford, Joseph, right? Not too bad there at all. And
Yeah,
of course,
yeah,
Primus, yeah, the bowling.
yeah.
Batting wise, of course, Fab du Plessis, and that's it. And maybe and Charles, of course, we can't
Just
forget
Jazz,
Charles.
yeah.
Yeah, can't
The
forget
other
him.
batsmen are really pulling. They're batting again.
Yeah,
Again, they're very reliant in their top order, and if they don't come through, then
pressure.
they left to the all rounders,
Yeah,
and sometimes they won't score the
and your
runs. That's
tail
the way.
enders because four try something there in the end, 15, not
Yeah.
bad. You know, better than most.
And
'Cause
Rashid Khan back in NCPL, so I mean
great.
he's
Well,
really difficult to
yeah,
deal with in
to do it. And I
yeah
can't
to
wait for
deal with.
Hasaranga to be back. Please let me know when Hasaranga comes up, please. That's all I
I
care
think
about.
he might reach soon, hopefully. Go
Watch
on for your
my
sake.
chicken real
Yeah,
long way. Come on.
yeah.
I want Hasaranga to be here soon. I'm waiting on Hasaranga.
I think we missing any of the games.
No, but that's it there for those
No,
games.
I think we finished game week 5 yet. We still have Trinidad game against Guyana to
No,
go
remember
through.
that one of them didn't oh yeah, didn't do
No,
that
that
one. Let
one's
me see
out.
that one. Let me see that.
Yeah, that one's saying.
Let me see that. Yeah, right. That was Wednesday. He went to that game.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah,
So Ghana. Let's talk about Ghana. So Ghana made one. So Trinidad batted first.
yeah, they
Nothing
did.
from Webster again. Puran put
Yep.
up a little something. I
Duck.
mean, he did okay against Barbados and a little
So he
something,
opened the
yeah.
bat in this game and he
Yeah,
did well.
yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
he
yeah,
one of the few consistent batsmen in his team. Let's be
yeah,
real.
yeah.
Right
And
now at the
and
moment.
and
Yeah.
I sure you never thought you'd ever say those words about Puran. So
No, I definitely would. I always backed him ever since. I like him as a batsman ever since.
no, not
Yeah.
huge. Not I mean, not a huge fan. It's just that when. Man, that's a different topic. When captaincy curse now.
No, don't
Mo-
fight him. Don't fight him. He'll do well.
M-
He'll do well.
Monroe 42. Seafood. How you say it? Seafood or seafood?
Seifert, I would say, and
Seafood.
he
Yeah,
was not impressive, honestly. He bat a bit really slow. He bat really slow
yeah,
in this game.
yeah.
He and
Because
Monroe, they both bat
27 for
really slow.
35, yeah, 42 for
Yeah,
37.
yeah. That
Yeah. They're not hot. They're not hot.
counteractive man, yeah.
Yeah, they're not sexy at all.
Yeah.
That's like Darren Bravo batting, but that's a whole different.
Yeah.
Sooner
Everyone different.
Laurent, 26 for 20. Pollard,
Yeah.
not too hot. Not too hot.
I
All
have a
right.
friend mentioned to me that Pollard is looking out of sorts.
Yeah.
Out of sorts. He doesn't look himself at all. I don't know what it is. If he has some worries or whatever, but he looking out of sorts. He's not performing to his best, and you could see it in his game.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Russell redeemed himself with the ball.
yeah, he did.
3 wickets. Hossain, 3 wickets. Solid. He not there for the batting. He's there for the wickets. So solid from him. Soon Ryan, So 26 and 2 wickets. Not too bad. One called Rampal. I must say, I was talking to Kevin about Rampal. No, my mind ran on him. I was like, Rafi boy, Rafi let me down many times before in life, you know. I was like, so I said, let me just. I was thinking about him, but I must say I watched the last few games and I was like, hey, Rafi looking okay. He gets in a few wickets here and there, but I'm not sure if he's a good asset. What do you think?
I don't know. I don't know. To be honest with you, you may get a better bowler for that price point. I can't say for sure, right? But you may get a better like Dupavilion maybe a surer pick than Rampol
Right,
for that price point.
right. I
You
feel you.
never know.
I feel
You
you.
never know. I think Chemo Paul is the same price as him, and Chemo Paul is Guyana's star bowler in terms of pace.
Right.
So I touch and go Rampol. I don't know, boy. I mean,
Yeah.
he's a good bowler, coming touch a lot of times, but I don't know. I don't know.
Well, big up Robin.
Yeah.
Robin saying Webster's a waste, and they need to drop Rampol to bring in extra batsmen.
Yeah, I mean, you say not because Trinidad not scoring the runs they need to score,
Yeah.
right? And the only thing I would say, Robin, is that looking at our squad, and I don't see plenty of options jumping out at you, right? You get to some youth men, change the format again, line up again, back line up again, so it'll be tough for that coaching team to kind of get through that kind of shuffle again. Because
But
you have to basically win all the games again
yeah,
to qualify.
yeah, yeah. I know we like that.
Royals and Talawas running away with it right now, first and
Correct.
second.
Right.
Trinidad has a hope and pray that the rest of the other teams do perform,
Flop.
and they're sneaking it as third place, so set for fourth place.
Okay. Solid.
Yeah,
Guyana, we didn't look at them. Let's look at them quickly. So
yeah,
the pick of their batting really was Hemorrhage,
yeah.
Klassen, Miles, a little something here. The wickets, Romario Shepherd.
Yeah,
And of
three?
course, can't
Really?
forget
Okay.
this man.
Yeah.
But
He
you were there, you missed count, or you was looking like
he
you were distracted. Or?
no, I forgot Shepard took three. I didn't realize he took three. But Shamsi boy, he impressed me a lot. He and Tahir bowl really well.
Yeah.
It was a lot of dots, right? Kept
8 runs,
pressure
you know.
on. Yeah, he man bowled
8
real
runs, you
good.
know.
Well, I tell you, man bowled real good.
4 overs and 8 runs. And the team made 150.
No boy, not 4 overs and 8 runs. Nah, it was
No,
more than that.
8 runs, 4 overs, 4 wickets.
I feel like you're changing him up, I feel
No,
like that's the wrong thing.
Shamsi.
That's it.
Shamsi.
That's not the
Sorry,
runs.
so
That's the runs
yeah,
he
yeah, my bad.
score.
His thing. So
Yeah,
balls
I don't
faced
know.
10. Sorry, I'm watching the wrong thing. Wrong thing.
I
Yeah.
was saying, I
Four
see you changing me
overs.
up
Yeah, sorry about that. 4 overs. And he still me and the 4 wickets. That ain't bad at all to
for
face
9 runs
150.
over, which is
Yeah.
36 runs you can see.
To
No,
make four. That ain't bad.
the man bowl
To
well,
face 30,
like I say.
what, 150? The team made 150? That ain't bad.
Yeah, the man bowl well, took wickets.
Big up who else
3
again?
wickets too, eh?
Yeah.
Tahir is a boss as well, yeah.
All right, moving right along.
And one more game again we had?
We did?
Yeah, one more game again we
I
had.
feel like it's the one that was a Duckworth Lewis and I'm not seeing it.
No, well, it probably not all game week, but this is the last game they had. Jamaica and Barbados, where Barbados disappoint a lot. You seen right there, Jamaica, Barbados?
No, this one. You
Thought,
didn't touch this one?
yeah, nah.
This wasn't the Duckworth Lewis?
I don't know, I don't think so.
That's something that
Maybe.
was a Duckworth Lewis.
No,
And
boy, you're getting stuck on the last game week. That's not Dr. Lewis.
I wasn't this week. It had
No,
again a
boy.
rain just
So
Wednesday.
whenever, leave it. We know.
Yeah, a game rain Wednesday. And it had to end and it just ended like that.
Who
I
knows?
think is this one. But King consistent. Not bad. Nothing
Yeah,
from
he
him.
and Django did well.
Yeah.
It
Wickets.
may be actually this game, if I've been honest with you. Maybe
Yeah,
this
I
game.
think it's this game self.
Yeah,
But
maybe
this
this
was the
game.
morning game. Is this self?
Yeah, Thursday morning, I think it was.
Yeah,
I
this
think it is,
game. Ishmael went to this game. Is this game self?
Yeah. But yeah,
Does it
King, usual suspect. But I think I'm disappointed a bit for Jamaica towards the end.
Yeah.
Because I'd expect Robin Powell and Femi Allen to kind of hit some sixes towards the end.
Correct.
Didn't really do it.
To go for
But
it.
credit to Barbados for their bowlers. They're bowling, however, who's their bowling? Who Iman Razim again. Like I tell you, he had 3 wickets, not 4. 3 wickets he had.
Yeah.
Economy rate 5. That's 15 runs in 4 overs or 3 overs. How much ever he bowled. He was great. Really, really great. Yeah, he was great.
Let me see.
Mohamed Amir, usual.
Yeah, Amir, 1-1.
Right.
Gordon, 1.
Yeah.
Gordon quiet, but he getting
Yeah.
away with
Yeah.
wickets. Getting the
Yeah.
wickets.
Yeah. Yeah.
Allen,
Yeah.
1.
Yeah. And
Cornwall with a solid 15. The Cock, again, 74. Miller,
Quinton, yeah, Quinton
34.
pull them
Yeah.
through. Yeah.
Nothing from Bush this time. Bush let me down.
He
Because I
might also had
wasn't.
him on a raps.
Yeah, it
Yeah. You
wasn't
see,
deal with
Kyle
him.
May is worried, man. He faced 17 balls and scored 1 run. He bad.
Yeah.
Not like himself at all.
And you
At
see,
all, at
this
all,
is
at all.
what I'm talking about. So when I do my deep dive research now, I will look at the difference and the type of bowlers he faced. So maybe I don't want to, I didn't our pitch kind of, but again, and it was dew and rain, and it was web, all kind of thing. But anyway, simple.
Yeah.
I watching Wasim cause most of the trouble here. So he's definitely somebody to
Yeah.
pay attention and keep an eye on when our favorite all rounders or batsmen facing him. Really somebody to look out for sure.
That is it for this one.
Nothing. Yes. Right. Game week 6. Saturday, that's tomorrow,
I
please,
think
boys.
Trimbago plays two games and St. Lucia
Yeah.
plays 2 as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Basically, that's it. Just target those fixtures.
Yeah.
Who have Trimbago and who have St. Lucia. That is it.
But
Really.
who are the best players from that team?
Trimbago, Narayan, I can't go wrong with Narayan. Puran as well is good as well. To Pavilion, maybe a good shout. Akilusim back in Europe in the mix. Go with him again if you could afford him. And St. Lucia, Sean Charles in some form.
Mm-hmm.
Faf Duplessis is Faf in St. Lucia side here. Faf, right? And the bowlers Alzari.
Yeah. Solid.
Alzari. Yeah. And that's ready for that. And then Jamaica, like you say, Imad Wazem,
Yeah.
right? Mohamed Amir, Brandon King, maybe
Yeah.
Barbados. We still like Kyle Mayers, even if they didn't perform that well,
Yes.
right? But you have other people
And they
to
still
lean
have
on.
Bosch.
Salah Bosch, yeah, he could come good. Bullmeister for Barbados. I mean, yeah, who's always consistent. Who they have again, boy? I can't remember their bowlers off the top of my head, right? And just look for Rashid Khan for St. Kitts.
Right, for sure.
Look out for him. He might do well, in
I
this game
can't wait to
against
see
St.
his
Lucia.
price point. Can't wait to see his price.
Nah, he's expensive. I'm pretty sure he's expensive.
Of course he is.
Pretty sure.
Of course he is. So
Yeah.
I wanted to see my team. This is the pain. This is sorrow. This is the heartache.
Bravo. You have all our bashment and you have Bravo on your side. Lord have mercy.
Hey, he did good some game just now, the other day. He did good some game.
Darren Bravo do good in some game?
No, he did some game. No, some game he did good. Some game he did good. I swear. Some game he did good the
You
other
take that
day.
chin up. Don't
No, I'm telling you, he did good.
I'm happy for you.
Look. You see? Come on.
All right. I'm gonna fight you. All right.
I know he did good stuff.
All right. I'm gonna fight you.
Again,
Who
I'm
Robin talking about
desperate.
it?
This is
But
what
they
you
don't
call
have Barton to
desperation.
support. Who Robin talking about?
Who's that? Oh, Guyana.
Robin. Guyana. No, they have the batting that's not
You say
performing.
Guyana bowling dangerous, but the batting not supporting.
Nah, honestly, I think the top 5 is a quality top 5. Right? It's just the hurlers not consistent enough right now.
Yeah.
But after the top 5, top 6, that's it.
Yeah.
They're going through. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
boy.
what's point you score in the end here? Let me see.
I only
2,000
scored
points.
what? 389 that game week.
Tough.
Yeah, that's life. That is life.
Tough.
That is life. That's how life does it.
Yeah.
That is fantasy sports. So I want to try and target. I'm not doing target any training games. Yes, there too, but nah, I real cool. I have no choice but to keep Webster. I have to keep Webster. I may get rid of these bowlers here. I'll try, but you see, they're so cheap. It's real difficult. But the stock might raise now, so hopefully I could get some good price changes for them and get some other players in there. So that's my plan. I'm gonna try after work on that tonight because FPL is finally started. So I don't know about FPL.
It's starting and stopping sooner, so don't you have to hype it.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. But I'm not saying I don't worry. But that's it. I don't worry about it for 2 weeks. So I'm glad I could focus on this for a while. And I have no F1 and no women. I think Women's Super League might be doing anything. So, yeah. Right? Real things, way. And then T20 Fantasy coming up very soon as well. There's a lot to me. So,
which fan's coming up?
T20 World Cup. T20
World Cup.
I was right there. When they blink it. right? I'm thinking of getting rid of maybe these two, and I'm going to try and look
Yeah,
for some. Maybe I want to see what the pavilion cost. Maybe he might be the only trainee that I dive at and look at. Let's look at his price real quick. Let's see. What
yeah,
is it?
and you can check and see. You can
Oh
check
no, I
and
can't do
see.
it like this. And I remember, right? You have to go into the thing itself.
Yeah, we could do that later. We could do that later. But I think he's cheap. I think he's cheap.
I just want to see
I
because I
think. I
mean
think.
I think cheap in this is not cheap.
I think cheap is 100,000 to be honest.
Fair enough. What's your game plans for these coming? Because I mean, you have double game. You have Trinidad playing twice. What are you
I
looking at?
think I made my transfers already. To be honest with you. Like
I'm the only one that's be sticking, right?
no, I mean like I to not forget, and I did I kind of double on some on Narayan to be honest, and
Mm,
I tried to get accuracy. I can't remember if I saved him or not. I don't know if I get him in the end, but try to get accuracy in, double on Trinidad spin, um, got rid of a couple of players who weren't playing, right? Finally got some more batsmen in my team because right now my batsmen I had two non-playing batsmen in my team.
right.
Shitty expensive boy, 150.
I no choice. Moving
Yeah,
right along, go ahead.
yeah. So I think I got rid of some non-playing players, so
Right.
I have more people playing in the team and kind of balance it a little more. And I took like two minuses on that, but yeah, it's whatever to be honest.
Fair
I take the
enough.
team balance to be fair.
Yeah, same thing. I just try and
Yeah,
do some changing around here. I only have two transfers, so I have to be
yeah. I didn't
smart
even
here.
look at fixtures per se, I just kind of look
Right.
at like more form to be honest, and
But
who I
that is
want to
it.
get inside,
That's it.
right?
Yeah, I
But
don't
I
watch
mean,
fixtures, Yeah, I don't watch
I may
fixtures
have
too much.
wanted to get an additional Lucian player this game week if I could
Right.
have,
Right.
but this is hindsight now. Is
Right.
whatever at the moment. I'll leave it as is. You can see the side when you go up, check the to check the points or whatever.
Because again, that's the same thing I do. I don't even watch the fixtures to be quite honest with you. I
Yeah,
just look at the
we need to be looking at fixtures to be
yeah,
honest.
I just look at the well, big up Dino. Who
Big
Dino
up Dino,
five
wow.
thousand.
Wow.
Hack our friend from
Seventeen
Bangladesh
hundred.
four
No, but
thousand.
1,700 in a game week. Who scored? Let
Mm.
me see those points. Double captain somebody or something. What's going on here?
Puran, Wasim, woo,
Puran,
Ryan,
yeah,
Russell,
Quinton,
Mayers,
Myers,
Quinton,
yeah,
McCoy,
McCoy, Amir Sim.
woo, Amir,
Okay.
oh my
Yeah,
god,
yeah. Everybody basically performing except for
yeah,
Webster.
it just Webster.
All right. Okay.
In the same predicament with Webster.
He doing real good, if
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
honest
yeah,
with
for
you.
sure, for sure, for
He
sure.
doing great.
But you know his thing.
Yeah. He on top of his stuff, that's real.
Let me
And
look
for
this thing,
me, well, I 17, I just passed you.
right? You alignment with me,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. I pretty poor last couple of games
Oh, but not
initially,
bad in
but
your game week, not bad in your game week.
yeah. There's a telling you. So you see my team?
Yeah,
You see the team. So you see how Bishop, Orgis, and Lewis not scoring points
right,
because they're not playing, right?
right,
Webster was a failure in terms of points for this game week,
right.
right? But my all rounders put me through Ryan, Myers, Allen, Bosch, right? Scoring to the bowlers. I think the bowlers I got did well for me as well with McCoy and Amir. So yeah, so I kind of just made the team more balanced now. I don't know
Yeah,
if you could see game week 16, you probably can't, but I made
I
the
think you
team
will have
more
a yeah.
balanced now. I
Mm-hmm,
did
mm-hmm.
like a couple hits, make it more balanced, and hopefully
Yeah,
this next couple game weeks I could pull through and climb the ranks a little bit. But it might
solid,
be tough. It might
solid.
be tough to come. Yeah.
Bravo make a little 30s and they were big him up.
Yeah, Robin, I agree with you. I agree with
Robin!
you.
Robin's my boy, though. Hey, Robin, my dog, boy. Hey, the man give me so, hey, he give me real points there. Terrible game week.
hmm
You taking that way. Anything is anything right
Take your
now.
100, take your 100, take your 100. I'll
But
tell
I
you.
mean, but yeah,
Yeah.
boy. I'm not taking any minuses. I'm gonna stick with what I have. I'll just do one more transfer when we come
Okay.
off here. And I'm gonna fight up with this. I'm gonna fight up with this. So
Yeah.
maybe just
Yeah.
Walls Junior because everybody else plays. Thankfully, everybody else plays. Just
Yeah.
Lewis, as you say. So I'll get rid of Walls Junior. You got one sweat. So I'll get rid of him, bring in somebody. As I say, to have some cheap guys out there. I think Sharon is what 47K or something like that. So I bringing him.
Yeah. So I would say maybe don't get rid of Lewis and change your keeper to a big keeper if you could. Right? If you
Also,
have the
get rid of
money.
Lewis and bring in what like a dead cock or something.
Peacock, Klassen from Guyana, if you could,
You know
right?
what? You know what I hear you saying? I hear you say, take the -50, get rid of Lewis and Walsh, you could get a little funds. Look for a big keeper and then get a real cheap bowler, get Sharon.
Yeah, well,
Sharon
ready.
Murphy.
Cheap bowler with me, Sharon, because Sharon not going to play much again. The pitch is too slow. He's a pace bowler. He mightn't get much sweat unless they drop around for him, right? So kind of focus more on a different player, right? Maybe a Junior Sinclair from Guyana. He bowling some off breaks, right? He might continue to get some game time, right?
Right.
So focus on those two players. Take a minus if you could, and do it so because what I would say the reason I keep in Walsh because I'm not sure if this is composition of the team, but it may be that he might get some sweat because he's a leg spinner and they're going to Guyana. Pitch is slower, right? Maybe. But if you
Yeah,
get
because he did play.
yeah.
He did play, but then he didn't play as
So
much. Yeah, he
maybe
didn't play as much.
maybe he might be good. We never know. Never know.
But he didn't
But I
play
would say get
as
rid
much.
of Lewis as well because get somebody who actually keep in. So
Right.
take the catches and
Take the
etc.
catches from
hours.
yeah.
Yeah, get
I
those
feel you.
points.
I feel you. I feel you.
Yeah.
1,000%
So
agree.
yeah,
All right, well, we could wrap it up there. I'll always fix it in the back. Robin, thanks for coming through. People don't forget, we do everything CPL, UCL, FPL. We did FPL last night. We might do UCL Sunday, just a review, just to look back at Matchday 1 and 2. And of course, you have international break. We have some specials coming up. Of course, we don't ever take a break. And yeah, and you will look out for me partnering with some other channels doing WSL, which is Women's Super League, for those that don't know. Yes, women play football as well, so don't forget that. And it's pretty good. Arsenal mash up aside today. So we all in that. We're trying to see how much we could get involved in all the different fantasies. Shamir, let's hope. I hope you can get you this game week. I will be there
Yeah.
Sunday in the game. Some
Big up
game,
you, big up you,
10 a.m. I don't know which game I watch. I think it's Guyana or something. But
big
I'm
up
there.
you.
Right. So I'll try to be there as early as possible. I might go live on Instagram and do some stadium shots. So if you're all awake,
Okay.
right? You have no choice. You have to be awake. So you have to wake up and you
Mhm.
will join me on the live. Right. So thanks everyone for coming in, taking in. Don't forget, like, share, subscribe. We're trying our best to be your home for fantasy support. Anything we did. Take care, guys. Thanks, Robin.